and now the NFL draft just over 2 months away. Alabama QB Bryce Young. Ooh, he's getting some high praise from Rick Spielman. The former Vikings GM says, quote, I think he has a lot of Patrick Mahomes style to him. By that, I mean he is one of the best off-schedule throwers that I've seen coming out of the collegiate game. Rick Spielman knows his stuff. Shannon, do you see the comparison here, though?
Hell, Skip, I didn't know Patrick Mahomes was going to be Patrick Mahomes. So how you want me to tell you that Bryce Young? Yep. But I will tell you, Skip, this young man competed at a very high level. I mean, the throw that he made against Texas, who's that, Auburn, when they were down, and it was fourth down, Skip, that throw. Unbelievable. You watched the throws that he made against Georgia in the SEC championship game, the throws that he made his last college game against Kansas State. His accuracy is spot on. Now, he's a little smaller. He's a lot smaller than Patrick Mahomes. Probably, I'm going to say 2 to 3 inches and probably 40 pounds. 2 to 3 inches shorter, 40 pounds lighter than Patrick Mahomes. He does have great, Skip, he can run the ball. I mean, he's great. You know, once he gets out the pocket, he can run the ball. He's not looking to run. He does a great job of keeping his eyes downfield. That's because he's been coached by guys that coached in the pros. Bill O'Brien coached in the pros. Steve Sarkisian, even though, Skip, he was not the starter, he did get that tutelage.
He did.
The off-script throws. I did see some of that, but the thing that makes Patrick so unique, Skip, his is off-platform throws, in which not just where he gets outside of the pocket, Skip, the way he can change arm angles and arm slots to get over the top or through or the no look, Coach Saban wouldn't go in there. You ain't doing that on Coach Saban watch. You gonna play, he gonna let you showcase what you can do. But Andy not only allowed it, he embraced Patrick Mahomes' unique skill set. He'll let him do this. Skip, he'll let him throw the ball underhand. We saw this training camp, Skip. He's actually throwing the ball behind his back.
Yeah, he was. What other practicing?
What other coach other than Andy Reid would allow a coach to do that? So, I mean, you hear something like Joe Burrow. I mean, Skip, 79 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. The kid is special. But I'm just going to hold off of, because you're going up here. You're going to the highest level. I believe you can give this young man some praise with some of the hyperbole that you're adding to it. I think he should be the first quarterback off the board based on what I've seen. C.J. Stroud, hey, what about your boy? Will Levis, the guy I think he's from Kentucky. I think he's been rising up. I'm just trying to figure out how guys rise up the draft board and they ain't play no more football. Ain't nobody played football in, 3 months, Skip? And somehow, he's rising up how? What'd he do? Bryce Young is special. I believe he's going to be special. But, Skip, I'm not willing to go to Patrick Mahomes just yet.
Nor am I. As Jen pointed out, I respect the heck out of Rick Spielman.
Yes.
He's been doing this for a long time.
Long time.
But he lost me on this one because I never even remotely thought about Bryce Young and Patrick Mahomes. I'll see your 40 pounds and I'll spot you 10 more because I think he's about 50 pounds lighter. I think he's about 190 and I think Patrick's 240.
Well, they listed him at 6'4", 194. So you think Patrick Mahomes, what, 240? 6 foot, 194.
6 foot. I thought
6 foot.
6'4".
Yeah, so 6 foot, 194.
Okay, so I was doing 190-ish.
Okay.
It looks like he weighs 190.
So that'd be 50 pounds. You're right.
It's a wiry, strong 190.
Yeah.
But he is a small man with a huge whip of an arm.
He does.
He does have that. Deadly whip of an arm. Deadly accurate, big-time clutch. Like as clutch as they come. I saw him make so many big-time throws on 3rd or 4th down where I said, that's unbelievable.
Let me ask you a question. With his frame and knowing the way you know bodies, how much weight do you think he can put on that frame? That 6-foot frame, how much weight do you think he can carry comfortably? 15 more pounds?
Maybe 10. I don't know. It's just like at some point it's diminishing returns.
Yeah.
But I don't know if at 6 feet, it's hard, man. It's hard. It's been hard on Baker Mayfield. It's been hard on Drew Brees, for that matter.
Kyler.
And obviously Kyler's even.
And Russell Wilson. But Drew Brees made it in bold for the little quarterback, Skip.
He did. He was very fortunate to link up with Sean Payton. That's why I think Russell Wilson has a chance with Sean Payton, maybe to resurrect, just to redirect his career. like a whole new way of looking at the tape and the football field. That's what Russell needs to rejuvenate at this stage and age. But special is that.
Yeah,
that
man.
little number 9. Because the ball comes out with such juice on it. It's coming from a small frame, but it's a strong frame.
Yeah.
So he doesn't like let's do Baker Mayfield. Baker doesn't play strong. He's not. And Baker, I said a couple times during the year, he's fat. He just needs to lose about 10 pounds because he's carrying like 230 at 6 feet tall.
Right.
And he gets waddly after a while.
Right.
He doesn't move very well. Because in college, Baker could move.
Yes.
And he does, because I think he thought he needed the extra padding, the extra armor. And maybe he'll figure that out too, or maybe he'll decide that. But listen, that kid is going to be a star at the next level. That's why right now the Chicago Bears have a huge choice to make. Well, they just do, because they're sitting there with the first pick. And Justin Fields is really good, but he can't throw like that kid can. He just can't.
I would keep Justin Fields, and I know Houston Texans. Houston, go on and give me some of them draft picks. What y'all got from Cleveland, send them on over here to your boy. Because guess what? I can get the play, Skip. I can build me a nice team now. I like Jalen Carter. I trade the Houston Texans. Jalen Carter going to be sitting right there. And I'm going to get the Cleveland pick from y'all. And I'm going to get another first-round pick. And plus, Skip, I can build me a nice team. I'm sorry, Skip. I'm not getting rid of Justin Fields. Because the thing is, as small as he is with that offensive line, you're going to need somebody to get away.
You're right. No, but long term, 10 years from now, are you willing to risk that he's not Hall of Fame bound? Are you willing to risk it and Justin Fields wound up being just a pretty good player?
Well, if I'm Justin Fields, I'm going to find out where Jalen Hurts went. To learn to throw the football on time and on rhythm and throw the football with accuracy. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting on the phone. Hey, Hurts. What's up, bro? Hey, man, this is Justin. Yeah, man, what you need? Man, who you
know
went
what?
to?
That's a good comparison. That's what
I'm doing.
He's got the skill set to do it.
He's a better runner than Jalen Hurts, Skip.
He's a better runner.
I didn't see this in Ohio State.
Heck no.
I didn't know he could do this.
Yeah.
I knew he could throw the ball. But, Skip, this guy got wheels. I mean, he got acceleration. Now he just needs – and what did Jalen do? Jalen can still run, but he can throw. So now he's a true dual threat.
True.
He can throw from the pocket. He can throw outside of the pocket. I thought the Chiefs did a great job of forcing him away from his dominant hand. If you know, Skip, when they forced him out, they forced him to his left.
They did. Good point.
But if I'm Justin Fields, Skip, I'm Tom House, Eddie House.
You got to
whoever House.
You need to take that road to L.A.
Yes.
You need to come see Tom House or however you want to do it. It's a tweak. It's just a tweak of your mechanics. And if you're willing to commit to work on it like Jalen did, listen, I had like a sliver in the back of my mind of doubt about Jalen.
Yeah.
Can he do it at the highest level in this game on Sunday night?
He answered all the questions. This year, he answered all the questions.
Yeah.
He answered any questions you might have had about Jalen Hurts. If you watched that game, Super Bowl game, I think he answered every question you might have had. If you had questions coming into this season, if you look at the season in its totality, I think he answered a lot of those questions.
Right.
And he's only going to get better because the one thing I feel very certain about him is that he's going to put the time in. Not only on his mechanics on the field, he's going to get back in the film room.
Yeah.
Justin Fields need to get in the film room. You can't keep taking those blind shots, bro. You better know where you're protected and where you're vulnerable.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts is more of a glider when he gets downfield. He just glides into his run, but he doesn't have the top end that Justin Fields does because Justin Fields got Eric Dickerson.
He got acceleration, Skip. I mean, he's getting out on. They wanted the quarterback draw, and he's getting a step on a guy. Next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
He's gone. This kid can move.
He can. He can. They did a great job of that in the SEC championship game against Georgia. It was his legs that got him out of harm's way.
And last quick thought. C.J. Stroud really impressed. I wasn't sold, but when he against Georgia, that was a big-time game.
That was.
Yeah.
I mean, Matt Miller compared him to Joe Burrow, said he most reminds of the pocket, poise, vision, ability, the sixth sense to remind me of Joe Burrow if he was 4 inches taller.
There you go. You're still talking about Bryce.
I'm talking Bryce Young.
Not C.J.
No, he's saying that Bryce Young reminds him of Joe Burrow with his poise, with his vision. But
his arm is stronger than Joe Burrow's.
I agree. He got a nice arm for a guy his size. You know what? You look at Mike Vick. Mike Vick is a small, 6 foot tall.
Yeah, but Mike's
boy, Mike could unload it, Skip.
No, he had one of those pass, punt, and kick arms where you could win the competition.
And the ball jumps out of his hand. There are certain guys, the ball jumps out of their hand.
Yeah. No, he had 70 yards in the air.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Those are some pretty high compliments for the young Bryce Young. My goodness. NFL Draft unfolding April 27th through the 29th in Kansas City. It's going to be a nonstop
How did that happen, Skip?
Guys.
You see what it is?
Big Red.
The draft is in Kansas City. First game of the regular season in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Certainly are
Kansas
setting the
City.
stage lately. All right, guys.